Hey everyone, this is My Soul is Drunk, and I'm going to be working on Brotato. I'm going to be working on the character-specific trophies, which is essentially you pick a certain Brotato potato, and you beat a run, which consists of 20 waves with that character. Now, each Brotato potato has their own cons, their own pros. So for this run, I'm going to try to do Speedy. And we have his pros are plus 30% speed, plus 1 melee damage for every 2% speed you have, which seems like it caps at plus 15, I'm not quite sure about that. And the cons we have are minus under armor while standing still, and then minus 3 armor. So I'm not really worried about minus 3 armor. I can hopefully get that back pretty quickly with leveling up and stats to buy. So looking at what I would prefer to start with is, so stick could be interesting, and then we also have wrench. So wrench, we have 27 damage. Its kind of bonus is that it spawns a turret that shoots bullets dealing 80% damage. And we're gonna try to go with the wrench. So I also have different dangers I can pick. While there's a trophy for beating danger 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I haven't unlocked danger 5 yet, because I haven't beat danger 4 yet. So while I do need the danger 4 trophy, since I am mainly trying to focus on just getting this specific character win, I'm going to go the lowest danger I can for a better chance. So let's go. And as you can see, I have my 1 wrench to begin with, which has spawned 1 turret. And as the name, Speedy, I do get to move around pretty quick. Alright, harvesting, lifesteal, speed again, and melee. I'm gonna do more melee for now. I'm gonna take another wrench, do another reroll. Lucky with another wrench, and gonna continue on a wave 2. And so with each weapon is a new turret. Of course, I'm gonna have a max of 6 weapons, which means I'm gonna have a max of 6 turrets, but as I upgrade my wrenches, my turrets will upgrade, so there is that as a bonus. And we have range damage we're not worrying about. I'm a melee character. I'm working on melee damage. I could either do max HP or attack speed, and just to give a bit of a boost to try to make things go faster attack wise, and to do attack speed, I'm gonna want to pick up a coupon. I'll chance a reroll, and I'll lock that wrench. So now what I'm hoping for to kind of get a consistent stat boost to be able to consistently work on getting the kind of build I want is I want at least 1 level every wave. 2 levels would be ideal, would be nice. But that can be a lot harder, especially when you go up in the waves, enemies take more damage to kill, etc. So I at least want just one level a wave, so I can have my stat increase. And for this, we have elemental, damage percentage, max HP, and dodge. I don't have any dodge yet, as much as I would like some damage percentage. I'm gonna try to buff up my defense at the moment. I'm gonna take this wrench. Not really anything I want. I could do, let's see, maybe when I get more HP. because as of right now, I really don't want to be sitting at just a little above 10. I will take that wrench though, and I could chance the reroll and see if there's something that I would want to lock, but I'll lock that for now. I'll just continue on. So now, being that I do have turrets on the forward floor, whichever you would prefer to call it, I do want to invest a bit in engineering to try to get their damage up, but I don't want to do that at what could be the cost of boosting some other important stats. And that's 2 levels for this wave. We have... I'm gonna take our armor and... kind of a tough one. I could do melee, I could do engineering, as I was just talking about, getting that engineering damage up, or I could do attack speed. So, I'm gonna take engineering, and now if I could just try to cap it at that. I don't need it too high, but 7 isn't too low. There you go, there's 8. And not gonna do a reroll. We'll keep that as is. Now these earlier waves are gonna be shorter, easier. Enemies are gonna take more damage. So leveling up will also be quicker, easier. And could take the dodge. I don't want to lose the armor. I'll take that just to cap my engineering. I'm gonna leave that as is until I at least feel comfortable getting the duct tape if I want it. The +1 armor, +1 engineering, -2 HP. In fact, I'll grab that right now. See how that goes. Pick that up. See if I can get no wrench. I'll take the knockback. I'll lock that. Chance another. Tough. Gonna just continue. Now see, once I get to wave 10, if I survive that long, which hopefully, I'm going to check my stats, see what I more want to focus on, what I'm already done building towards, to try to get a better plan of the certain build that I want. I can definitely say that I want to start getting more wrenches so I can upgrade my weapons. Take that for crit chance. Don't have luck, so we'll take that. We'll take the reroll. We'll take that. It's only -1 crit chance. We can build that back up. We'll lock that. We'll take that. We'll lock that. Maybe. We'll see. Still no wrenches. But we're still under wave 10, so we have time. looks like we would have picked up 2 levels. Yep, nice. Alright, so not at wave 10 yet, but just to give a look to see if there's anything I can see off the bat that I would want to improve on. So speed is already good, pretty much. At 33, that's decent. Dodge, we have under 10. Harvesting is at 0, so I'll pick that up. And that's a rough one. We will do regen. I'm gonna take that. Oof. Okay, there you go. At least one wrench power up. Definitely got to start getting those tiers up. What I would prefer at this point is that the damage that I'm doing is taking out these taller, chunkier guys in a hit to maybe even 3 hits minimum. But 1 hit knockout death would be preferable. And since I can see that I'm not doing that damage that I would want to do, I'm definitely going to need to work on getting my weapons a higher tier or my damage output higher. And we'll see if rough. I'll take the armor. Okay, there we go. See how that goes. At this point, I'm only locking the garden and the medical turret for heals. Just as a decent backup, because don't want it to get to later waves. I'm getting hit for a decent amount of damage, and I just don't have that high enough HP regen. I don't have enough trees spawning. That extra cushion of having one to both alternatives to heal could potentially save me from a risky situation. Not bad. So I'm not doing anything ranged, so I'm just gonna take it. My melee damage is already pretty high, so we'll just say why not. I'm gonna reroll, see what I can get. Take more melee. Wow. Not particularly what I wanted. I'll take max HP, see how it goes. Okay, there we go. And now we can start trying to beef up weapons. My crit chance is at 9, we'll lock that. I'll risk another one. Not gonna do another one. And then after this wave, which I'm decently sure I should be able to make it through, check and see what I want to continue to level up and what I think is already pretty decent and should be capped for what I'm trying to build for. Now I do have the item to where I kill a tree and I get a turret spawn. That is helpful for what I'm building as of now with the wrenches. I already have engineering up a decent amount. Okay. Wow. Not bad. So I could do, honestly, any of these three besides ranged. I don't really need ranged. And I'm just gonna try to beef up my armor. And I'll take that. That's rough. I'll take it and build the damage back up. Alright. Yeah, definitely gonna want to build that damage percentage back up as quickly as possible, because while I am doing a decent amount of damage and clearing the enemies that I was dealing with before quick enough, the newer enemies, the shell guys here, it's taking a bit longer than I want to kill them. It's at least good that I have knockback, though. Try to give me some space. Alright, oof. There you go. Get that damage back. And I'll take that. Don't need lifesteal. We'll lock it just in case. So, as of right now, we're sitting with 30 HP, 5 regen. So I'm going to want to get my regen up. My melee damage, I'm pretty okay with. My damage percentage, I would like a bit higher. My elemental damage, honestly, isn't a huge concern. I don't have elemental weapons. I don't have any real elemental items, so that I don't really need to focus building at all. My attack speed, I wouldn't mind being a bit higher. My crit chance, I'm in the middle of. I'm not too worried. Range, again, I don't have any guns. That's not something I have to worry about. My speed and my luck, I'm definitely good with. My harvesting, I'm not really interested in getting it up any higher. So right now, as far as I can see, my main concerns that I want to build towards is my regen, my damage percentage, my attack speed, and my armor, as well as my dodge. I also definitely want to get more wrenches so I can get my tier 1s higher up there. And I want to try to keep an eye on what damage output the enemies are doing, so I can kind of try to see how that stacks up against my current regen. And now I want at least one level a wave, but of course as the waves go up, it is going to be harder to get that XP. Unless I'm clearing the enemies at a decent rate. Alright. Rough. Go for armor. Why not? Why not? I'll see how it goes. Alright. I still really would like a wrench though, so gonna hope that we get that to pop soon. Now I can say if I do manage to get to wave 20, I still do need the trophy for killing a elite or a boss in 15 seconds. So hopefully I get to wave 20 and we'll see if I can do enough damage output to also pop that one. Take it. That's a bit rough. As much as I don't want to. We'll do damage. There we go. Alright, let's see. So I would like to... What is this? You know, I'll... Never seen it. We'll see how it goes. I'll get the HP regen back to her level. The little guys are definitely one of my least favorite enemies. Them and the tentacles that shoot almost the laser beams. It's kind of what they are. And doesn't look like I might be able to pull off a level. Okay, just in time. That's, no. Okay, so armor is already at 13, harvesting, max HP, we'll see if I can get anything else. Okay, I'll go for regen. I'll take that. 41 speed is more than good enough for me at this point. And we'll lock. And we'll lock. So right now, sitting at 33 for HP, 15 regen. Much better than I was at. 14 damage percentage. A lot happier with that, although I do want it a bit higher for these later waves. Melee damage 34, I'm not mad about. Again, wouldn't mind it being a bit higher. Elemental, I already know I'm not worried about that. Attack speed, I do want up. Crit chance to plus if I can get it up, but not a big concern. Engineering, sailing, 32 is really good for what I have here with my turrets and my wrenches. Range, again, not very worried about because I don't have any ranged weapons. I have all my wrenches, which is my melee. Armor, 13. Not too bad, especially compared to the regen I have to help out for when I do get hit. Same with my dodge being at 24. And we have my speed capped. I'll take almost 30 luck. So as of right now, I'm mainly focused on my 2 damages. I could build my regen more if I want. Also focused on my attack speed, and if I want to get any of these 2 up as well, that's also just a bonus. And definitely getting my weapons up higher leveled. And of course, as it goes up in waves, the time that the wave is longer. So even though I feel pretty good about the stats and the build I have now, I don't want to get too cocky. I don't want to put myself in situations where my health is just going to get melted. I'm going to be trapped in a corner. There we go. Nice. I will rough. Take the dodge. I'm gonna combine, pick up, do a free reroll. We'll lock it just in case. And now it being wave 16 and going higher, I can say my first priority is getting rid of the little brain enemies, because they essentially give the other enemies aggro. Makes them more aggressive, makes them faster, and even if I'm putting out a decent damage output, I still don't want to take the chance of getting repeatedly aggroed by more and more enemies, and it's just giving me a harder time than is necessary. I can say now I'm doing decent damage to the big chunks. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get a level, but close. Don't have burning. I'm gonna forego it. Now I should have the engineering pocket factory, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up more trees. We'll go for a crit chance, why not? Let's see how it goes. Another wrench. Lock another turret. And I'll lock that wrench. And I can see it looks like either myself or the turrets are hitting for 104 to 124, 132. Not too bad. And the knockback is helping a decent amount to just try to give me more space. so I'm not just taking hit after hit once they get too close or if I get too overwhelmed. And I can say a good thing to keep in mind during these later waves is where your heals are. If you have your gardens, you have your medical turrets, try to kind of remember where they are on the map. Because what I'd like to do is if I start to get too overwhelmed, I try to hover around them to where if I start taking damage after damage after damage, I can just kind of wait till a consumable to drop or the medical turret to kick in and have that kind of hopefully carry me through until I can get a proper enemy clear. And not anything I really want. I'll take that attack speed though. I'll also take all those. We'll lock it just in case. Alright. I just got you. We'll take it. Okay. So either of these three, honestly, is a pretty decent choice. At this point, it just kind of depends on what I think would either A, help me out more, or just B, I would just prefer at this point. And armor would be nice, but I want to make sure I can enemy clear we're last two waves. So I'm gonna just go for damage. I'm gonna combine, we're gonna buy. And I'm gonna save handcuffs for last round. Why not? Alright. Now I can say as much as I prefer and really try to get at least one level per wave, during, I'd say, once it hits about wave 18, even wave 17, main focus is just surviving. I try to pick up the materials when I see that there is enough of a leeway for it, but I don't want to try to just dive into enemies and think that I can tank the hits just to try to get one level. We'll take it. Also take it, and that's an interesting one. Take the dodge. Take the wrench. I mean, I'm locking it, but this is the last one anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And so at this point, let's see, 44 HP, 18 regen, damage, melee damage. I'm pretty happy with that. Attack speed, we should be flying. Engineering, we have so many turrets at this point, and also our should have landmines. Yep, should have landmines, which also coincides with explosion damage. Armor, dodge, speed. This will hopefully be a win. And I am not doing enough damage to get 15 seconds, it looks like. Really want to be careful because it is so close. And there we go. That is Speedy. And also when you win a run with a certain character or win a run on a certain danger, you can unlock new items. And looks like Speedy gets the Fin item plus 10% speed plus 3% lifesteal and minus 8 luck, so not too bad. And so I'm ending my stats with decently. I'll take it. And so there we go. That was the Speedy character run. Got a win with it. And if you can kind of make a build off of this and get a win yourself, awesome. If you can find something that's different that works for you, also awesome. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep the good vibes. Peace.